did a colonoscopy. It took about 3 days. Well, the first day, I was the first 24 hours. I followed the directions. I was taking Trilite, and the Docalex. The Docalex, first. I took 2 pills of that, and then the Trilite, about 6 hours later, and then, but I was kind of pacing myself on the Trilite liquid, and the best thing that I found is just to do big gulps of the Trilite, and that's what I did. But anyway, the first day that I took, the first 24 hours, I did for the colonoscopy prep. Then I was supposed to, I had an appointment with the gastroenterologist doctor, GI doctor, and the next day, and I was supposed to get my colonoscopy. Well, I didn't, because I didn't drink enough of that Trilite stuff. I drank about 3/4. You're supposed to drink about 1 gallon of that Trilite stuff. My wife made it up for me, made the Trilite solution up for me. It tasted pretty good. Mine was a lemon lime type of Trilite. But I have incontinence, and I'm paraplegic, and my injury is L1, so I have flaccid paralysis, so that means that my bowels, my anus, does not close. I have no real control over my anus, so when I gotta go, I gotta go. It goes, it just happens, A lot of paraplegics, when they have to go, some of them have muscle control a little bit, so their sphincter tightens up, but mine doesn't. Mine really doesn't, and so with that flaccid paralysis, my anus it doesn't really close. So it would just go in one end and out the other, pretty much. But the first day whenever I got told by the doctor that I had to come back the next day, do some more of that Trilite, another gallon of that Trilite, and then come back the next day. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked here. It was bad. It was very, very bad, very bad. But the first day I drank, like I said, I drank about 3/4 of it. So I probably drank 3/4 of a gallon of that Trilite solution. And what it does, the Trilite solution does, is it's supposed to make your, just clean you all out. Gives you diarrhea, and it just cleans you all out. Well, I took the Trilite, and I felt a little bit of pride. So I thought, well, I'm gonna get these bowel things straightened around, and I won't have any problem at all with that, drinking that Trilite, and it'll be okay. Everything will go smoothly. But didn't. Within the 24-hour, that first colonoscopy prep, I didn't do it. I didn't drink enough of that fluid in one time, so my my diarrhea still had a lot. It was brown. It was brownish black. Um, it was not the consistency that they liked. They wanted it yellow over there at the colonoscopy place where I got the colonoscopy. They wanted it yellow pretty much, and so um, I went there, and I had an accident in the car in the truck on the way over there. Um, I had an accident in the uh, in the in the restroom over there at the colonoscopy place. I had an accident whenever I was in bed just waiting to see the doctor to get the colonoscopy exam going on. And whenever I had that last accident in the um, waiting room or just lying on the gurney there, then the doctor came in and he said, oh no, you're not ready. You need another day of this trilite stuff. So I kind of figured I wasn't ready, but because what happens is if I, the reason why he said I wasn't ready is because they go in there with that colonoscope or colonoscope or yeah, however you say it, and it has a little mirror, has a little camera on it and a light, and so what they do is they fill up your colon with a lot of air, and then they have a little bit of space in there then with that camera, and they can look around and see what's going on. But with that camera, since I still had so much crap in my in my sphincter in my lower intestines and upper intestines, then they wouldn't really have been able to see any polyps or ulcers or cuts or anything like that in my colon. So that's why the doctor said, "Oh no, you're not ready. You're not ready." Um, and to me, not eating it was kind of a bummer. It was whenever you're hungry. Um, if you're paraplegic and you can feel when you're hungry, then it's kind of a bummer. But I'm not as dependent on food as other people are, and so it's not that big of a deal to me. But the not knowing when I was going to have an accident, that's what really, really sucked. Because, okay, my wife helped me out with pretty much all of it. So she was huge, huge, huge help. If I would have done it on my own, I don't know if I could have done it on my own. It's a huge task. It's very, very difficult. You have to sit on the toilet for so long. It's insane. Um, Especially if you have um, flaccid paralysis uh, and incontinence. There's no controlling it whatsoever. I mean, my relatives have had a couple of my relatives have had colonoscopies, um, but they can feel when they need to go to the restroom, and I